Hello friends, in this video we will discuss some questions from ISS 2019 paper 2. First, let's consider question number 5. The question is, consider the following ANOVA table. There are some missing values in the ANOVA table and we have to find the values of W, X, Y and Z. Here the total degrees of freedom is 14 and that of error is 12. So clearly the degrees of freedom of treatment which is given by W is equal to 2. So we get W equal to 2. Now let's consider mean sum of squares. That is, for error the mean sum of square MSE is equal to the sum of squares of errors, that is the SSE divided by the degrees of freedom. For error, the degrees of freedom is 12 and MSE is equal to 25. Implies the sum of square of error SSE equal to the product of MSE into degrees of freedom, which is equal to 12 into 25. Which is equal to 12 into 25 equal to 300. That is, the value of Z is equal to 300. Thus, from the value of the sum of squares of error, we can find sum of square of treatment, which is equal to the sum of squares of treatment is equal to sum of squares, total sum of squares minus sum of squares of error, which is equal to 561 minus 300 equal to 261. Then clearly the value of y will be equal to x divided by w, that 261 by 2. That is, finally we have the value of w is equal to 2 and x equal to 261 and z is equal to 300. Therefore the answer is option A. Consider question number 8. The question is, if x1, x2, etc. xn are IID random variables from n mu sigma square, then consider the following statements. First one, x bar equal to 1 by n into summation xi is an unbiased and consistent estimator for mu. Second one, s square equal to 1 by n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar the whole square is an unbiased and consistent estimator for sigma square. And the third statement is s1 square equal to 1 by n into summation xi minus x bar square is an unbiased and consistent estimator for sigma square. Which of the above statements are correct? Clearly x bar is an unbiased estimator of mu, and now let's check the consistency. An estimator x bar is said to be consistent if x bar converges to mu in probability. And using the weak law of large numbers, it is clear that since xi's are IIDs, x bar converges to expectation of x bar, which is equal to mu in P. Therefore, the first statement is correct. Now let's consider the second statement. Also, s square, which is given by 1 by n minus 1 into summation xi minus x bar, is an unbiased estimator for sigma square. And again, using the weak law of large numbers, as n tends to infinity, this quantity converges to sigma square. That is, s square given s square of the form 1 by n minus 1 into summation xi minus x bar the whole square converges to sigma square in P. That is, s square is an consistent estimator for sigma square. Now consider this sample variance, which is equal to 1 by n into summation xi minus x bar the whole square. We know it is not an unbiased estimator for sigma square because the expectation of s1 square is not equal to sigma square. Thus, it is not an unbiased estimator for sigma square. Therefore, the third statement is wrong and the statement 1 and 2 are correct. Therefore, the answer is option E. Consider question number 7. The question is that x1, x2, x3, etc. xn be IID random variables with expectation of xi equal to mu and expectation of xi square is finite. Then the consistent estimator for mu is given expectation of xi equal to mu. Consider expectation of summation I xi, which is equal to expectation of 1 into x1 plus 2 into x2 plus etc. plus n into x, which is equal to expectation of x1, which is equal to mu, plus expectation of 2x2 is equal to 2 times mu, plus etc. and expectation of n into xn is n mu, which is equal to mu into the sum of first n natural numbers 1 plus 2 plus etc. plus n, which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2. That is expectation of summation I into xi is equal to mu into n minus 1, n plus 1, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. That is expectation of 2 divided by n into n plus 1 into summation I into xi equal to mu. Using weak law of large numbers, we can say 2 divided by n into n plus 1 into summation I into xi converges to mu as n tends to infinity. That is 2 by n into n plus 1 summation I xi is an consistent estimator for mu. Therefore, the answer is option B.